Hi, my name is Jasmine Lloyd, and I am the Director of Communications here at Accelerated Manufacturing Brokers.
Hi, I'm Fran Brunel. I'm the president and founder of the company.
Fran, I want to talk to you today about our CNC and robotic component listing. It's one of our newer listings, and I want to go over some of the commonly asked questions of our buyers.
Sure.
So if you wouldn't mind just giving us a quick overview of this listing.
Great. So yeah, this is a very new listing. We've had it live for less than a week as we make this recording. So our client is a Midwest-based ISO 9001 certified CNC component manufacturer, and they're servicing the agricultural equipment, construction equipment, and hydraulic equipment markets, making parts to their customers' drawings.
When you mention their work for OEMs, does that mean they only provide parts for new equipment?
No, actually, this is interesting. Not only do the parts go into new equipment, but they're also making parts that are used for repair and replacement.
Great. So, as most of you know, we sell manufacturing companies nationally, and I would like to know what makes this listing particularly unique.
So sure, the company has been on a path of continual improvement, not only in standard operating procedures, but in their manufacturing process to improve efficiencies, which they have accomplished mostly through the addition of robotics into the manufacturing process. And they've been incredibly successful at this, as evidenced by the fact that over the last 12 years, they have increased efficiency by 86%, but with 18% fewer employees in that same time frame. So it's really significant.
Yeah, that is awesome. Is this kind of productivity rare for the size of this listing?
Not just the productivity, but the level of organization is very rare for a company this size. Listen, I've been doing this for 27 years. You don't see this level of organization until a company generally hits 5 times the size of this company.
Wow.
So it's special and it's rare.
Wow, that's right. How long has this company been around for?
They've been around for over 50 years. Our client, they're not the first owners.
Oh, okay.
They're 2 partners, and they bought it from the 2 founding partners in stages as those founders retired. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the employees. What does the organizational chart look like, and does everyone report to the business owners?
No. Everyone reports to basically up through, there's a really strong general manager in place. So what it looks like is the bottom level is reporting up to a great bench of managers. And then the managers are reporting into the GM, and then the GM reporting up to the president and the vice president, who are the shareholders of the company.
All right. Let's talk a little bit more about the sales. Do they have a sales team? Are there any reps?
Yeah, no, the company, so they have done really nothing proactively from a sales perspective. Their focus has been on truly creating an infrastructure that has the capability of handling sustained growth. And they're at that stage now. But unfortunately, the oldest shareholder, now that he's accomplished all this, is ready to retire, which is what is sparking the sale.
With speaking more about the current infrastructure, I would like to know how much growth is possible.
Oh, good question. This is a question that every buyer asks. So the company this year, their target, they're already at the end of Q1 ahead of their target, and they'll grow over 41% this year. The company can, with its existing equipment and facility, little more than double in size. So this is roughly, the sales are around $5 million. So the current owners say, once you reach a point of about 11 million, at that point you're going to have to start thinking about, expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fran, within your answer, you briefly touched upon finances, and our buyers, that's one of their main questions. So if you wouldn't mind answering about the EBITDA. So what does the company's adjusted EBITDA look like right now?
Sure. So on average, for the last 3 years, they're just over 950,000. In 2020, pulled that average down a little bit, as you know it did with everybody. But in 2019, it was over 1 million, and they will be back there in spades. They'll beat 2019
Nice.
in 2020. They're going to have a fabulous year.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So before we sign off, I want to ask you, are there any other questions that you think would be great for a potential buyer?
Well, I think the one thing, if I want to convey one thing about this listing, it's going to be the level of organization, the standard operating procedures. You know, one of the things that buyers worry about is if they have to come into an organization and add standard operating procedures, add an ERP system, all of the tools necessary to sustain growth, that's not only is it a time suck, but it's very expensive, and it's a pain in the ass. So, you know, buyers want to see a certain level of organization, and this company, you know, at such a low sales level of currently $5 million, they'll blow past 7 million this year. But you don't see that in a company this small. So it's really special. And if someone is shopping for a CNC component manufacturer in the Midwest, they really, really need to take a look at this. They won't regret it.
So to learn more about this acquisition opportunity, please go to our website and download the NDA.
Hey, and thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you taking the time. You can find out information about all of our listings by visiting our website at acceleratedmfgbrokers.com. And just as a reminder, we sell manufacturing companies. We specialize in that. That's all that we do. We do it nationally. And generally speaking, our clients have 2 to 20 million in revenue. Visit the website to learn more. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day, everybody.